Riding through the city with a little mini cannon on my lap. Picture it, whip through the strip with my syndicate, looking for whoever started.
I'm a stan. We're talking about Walk on Water.
Walking on water.
Walking on water. Everyone's like, oh my god, this new song is so shit. No, you're fucking dumb. Fucking dumb if you think this is a shit song. Honestly, when I first heard it, solid 7.5, okay? And I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this ever again in my life. But then, I gave it another listen on my way to school. And I was like, holy shit, this is deep as fuck. Ask me why it's deep as fuck.
Why is it?
He's literally comparing himself to Jesus walking on water, right? I mean, that's kind of obvious that he's comparing himself to Jesus. He's saying that he only walks on water when it freezes. Like, most people walk on water when it freezes, right? Oh. But just because you're walking on water when it freezes doesn't mean you're really walking on water. Doesn't mean you're actually Jesus. So he's trying to say that all of you that are putting me up on this pedestal, he doesn't like it. He doesn't want to be put on this pedestal. He just wants to be a guy.
Let's go, pin up of a soul hoe, bitch and love a soul flow, niggas on the go. Dallas to the
so in Stan, right, it really he's talking about, you know, how a fanatic fan is trying to contact him and he just, you know, he's too busy. He can't respond to him. So you could flip it and say that the fan is actually him and he is God. And Eminem keeps trying to talk to God, but God just won't respond. And he's getting more angry and angry that God won't respond. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? And then he turns into Slim Shady. Instead of, you know, jumping off the bridge, I think is a metaphor for, like, going completely fucking insane. And that's what happened when he turned into his Slim Shady persona. I also think that, like, another thing that's maybe he could be pointing to, I feel like Stan is really important. I mean, not just because it's his best song, but because he references it at the end of Walk on Water. I think he really wants us to correlate these two. Also, these are the two songs where he's also very, very emotionally open and fragile, and, you know. But so the one thing that I wanted to say about Stan is that, like, Stan is kind of also a correlation to, it has a correlation to his career, because if you guys don't know, Eminem actually cut out 2 whole verses from the song Stan because he thought that his fans wouldn't like the song being too long, right? And then once it came out, like, a lot of people think that Stan is Eminem's greatest song. So what if Eminem, his career, even him making any money at all, is honestly pretty crazy because he was white, you know? So, and all the adversity that he had to go through. So it could be saying that, like, my fans want me to, like, this is, like, what my fans want, but this is what I had cut out. But he's saying, like, fuck that. I'm putting the 2 extra verses, you know, the extra albums that he has, you know, in his back pocket, you know, the ammo that he has, you know, he's putting that at the end of the career, you know, just for shits and giggles.
Man City, everyone who fuck with you know that your past gritty. But if you kill this man, hope you know that your past killing in the shadow of a man you were known as a black hippie saying.
So I think that he used Beyonce not because, I mean, he always has that one song, you know, with, like, Rihanna or someone to get on the radio, basically, to hype up his new album. But I think it's, you know, he didn't choose Rihanna again, maybe because, you know, they already have, like, 12 songs together, or maybe because Beyonce's voice is very angelic, and when you listen to it, it really reminds you of the summer. Like, it's very warm. It's a very, I
get reminded of Thick, but
also she can get it. Jay-Z, I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
Same.
He's, you know, comparing his career to ice, this snowstorm, and he is standing on this very solid ice. And he's saying that, even in the chorus, right, when Beyonce's voice is warming up the water, warming it up, okay, the ice is getting thinner, right? Eminem is standing in, like, the middle of a lake, right? And it's frozen over. It's like, it's almost spring though, right? So it's a thin ice. He's on thin ice, like, literally and figuratively. And underneath is water, right? So if he falls, Now, if now there's a crack in the water and he falls, he's gonna die. But it's not because he will drown. It's because the water's so cold that his heart will literally go into cardiac arrest. His heart can't take the stress of all of the pressure that's on him from his fans to deliver. And on top of that, I think it's really it's maybe I'm looking too much into it, but when he's writing, you can hear him in the back, he's like writing something down, and he's like, oh, fuck this, man, it's not good enough, it's not good enough. The way he crumples the paper kind of sounds like ice cracking. Maybe I'm fucking crazy, okay? But to me, if you played that and some, ice cracking, it sounds pretty similar.
Like you just trying to get my fans on me. So nerdy, but the flow wordy. Brain freezing with the flow slurpy.
See, like, the problem with this song that I think that, like, because people, right, like, the culture now is that, it has to, you know what I'm saying? Like, the culture is like that kind of music, and this is 100% not that kind of music. It's just, and it's talking about Eminem too, and like, no offense, but like, in this culture, Eminem is old news, so no one really gives a fuck. So, if anyone else rates it like a 7, if you rate it below a 7, I don't think you need to, like, maybe a 6.5. If you rate it below a 6.5, you're fucking dumb. But if you rate it like a 6.5, like, that's okay. Like, I wouldn't have any gripe with that. I first listened to it at 7. Now that I that I listen to the lyrics and look at the meaning, maybe the meaning, probably the meaning, because I'm a fucking genius. Okay, I would rate it 8, 8.5, easily. But the problem with the song that people are gonna, cut a bunch of points for is that it doesn't bump. Comment below, honestly, say whatever you want. I don't really care what you say, but if you could provide some constructive criticism, that'd be pretty lit. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
And fucking views.
And views. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, guys. And comment any songs if you want me to, like, look deeper into them. I have a few other songs that I kind of want to talk about. I'm gay.
Moment, but we don't take pictures. When you're rich, you just see it again. The only thing they really worry about is me in the pen. Wrote some shit on Instagram, I'm just being honest. They tried to give your boy pills like I'm being violent. They tried to give your boy pills just to keep him silent. Keep telling people the truth, you could be iconic. They tried to give your boy pills like you scaring us. Tried to stay inside, I don't really like a